Trigger warning, this is SJW Wizard, and you're watching the SJW Wizard Show. Hey, Kazam! It's time to start the SJW Wizard Show, Episode 1. Oscar's so gender binary. Oh my god! Can you believe it? This year, they have 6 African American actors that have been nominated for the Oscars. That's a great start, but don't expect to get a cookie for not being racist for once. Personally, I think there should be a spot that is reserved for minority actors every year to prevent the systematic racism caused by the patriarchy of white men. White cis men, to be exact. But still, some of these white men are racist and sexist and homophobic, even if they're homosexual. By the way, it is discrimination to discriminate against a woman for being a woman and having a vagina. You should be willing to have sex with anybody. By the way, it shouldn't matter if they're male or female, presumed male or female, or identify as male or female. You should be not a bigot and be ready to have sex with anybody who wants to. Surely you should not discriminate against people who are fat, ugly, or generally weird. Not that there's anything wrong with being generally weird. The misfits are the ones that are the best. Let's all defend the downtrodden for once. But back to the Oscars. I, personally believe that they should have a category or an open spot for a minority actor every single year, so as not to fall back into the sexist, homophobic bigotry that the Oscars exhibited in previous years. Now, let's take a look at the award itself. For a start, even if it's solid gold or painted gold, well, it sure does look like it's painted gold. I don't know, it could be solid gold. I never really thought about it, whether it was painted gold or just solid gold. Of course, though, it is definitely modeled after a cis white man who is holding a very long, phallic-looking sword. Of course, I have a wizard staff, but it is not phallic because, of course, it is a gender-fluid staff. But this man, cis white man, is holding a solid gold sword. It is very long. So, Oscar is definitely modeled after a white man because I have never heard of a female or a minority, for that matter, named Oscar. It is clear who they are including and excluding here. They are not including and excluding the downtrodden in the design of the award of the Oscar, of course. Or how about the gender binary categories of Best Actor and Best Actress? If you're gender fluid like I am, SJW Wizard is, of course, I am named SJW Wizard because I don't want to be an SJW warrior or social justice warrior, because I disagree with the warrior class. Instead, I have become a wizard and studied magic. For example, my magic allows me to change my gender, and I have changed my gender 3 or 4 times during the course of this video alone. So how are they able to classify somebody like me, who is so gender fluid, in a category as simple as Best Actress or Best Actor? Of course, when I get my Oscar, they would not know how to categorize me, so they should have another category called Best Gender Fluid Wizard, so that I am not excluded when I receive my Oscar. Another thing is that Hollywood gets wrong is all the time it is casting lead roles very gender binary. For example, have they ever hired a woman to play the part of a man? Of course they have not. They could have hired Meryl Streep, who is one of the best actors alive, to have played the part of Ryan Gosling in the role of La La Land. She could have acted the shit out of that role. I said shit because I am very edgy. But she has never even gotten the chance to be cast as a man because she is a woman, and it is typical Hollywood sexism to only cast cis white men in the role of a cis white man. They could have certainly cast a minority and painted him the color of a white man. That would have been better, I think. Or they could have had a woman like Meryl Streep playing the role of Ryan Gosling, and they could have Ryan Gosling play Emma Stone's role. And Emma Stone could have been the role of the piano man who was playing the pianos and singing songs on stage, because she could have been a musician, but she was an actress instead. That is so typical of Hollywood to cast an actress to play the part of an actress. I would rather have seen her being the part of a dog hop or a bear boy. That is really stretching it. Emma, you should try out for those kind of roles. Anyway, that is just very typical Hollywood for them not to cast Meryl Streep in the role of Ryan Gosling. Of course, I want to see Ryan Gosling in movies still, because I find him to be very attractive, and it is okay for me to say that I like him because he is a man and I am a gender fluid being, of course, because he is oppressing me. So I can say what I want about him, but he cannot say anything about me or the way I look, because he is the one that is oppressing me. But I like the way that he looks, just so that everyone knows. Anyway, I could go on and on about this issue, but I have other more important things to talk about, and how very little wizards I see represented in traditional mainstream media. They don't really have wizards around very often, and most of the time they're old men. But I am not an old man. I am a gender fluid young wizard. So please, I would like the media to represent me more. There should definitely be somebody like me in every show. I think they should put a slot in every TV show to hire somebody who is a gender fluid wizard. But anyway, that is a battle for another day. So thank you so much for watching my show, and please, by the end, if you are inspired to get out there and make your voice heard, please make sure that you do, and put your name on a sign, and make sure you go to the Capitol and march, because Donald Trump is literally Hitler, or so that I've been told, and I believe it too. Anyway, let your voices be heard, and let them know that you are special, and that you cannot be categorized, and that you can decide what gender that you are, and you are a special and unique snowflake, so they should respect you. Anyway, that is enough for me. SJW Wizard out!